Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Su and I have partnered with Caleb Henry to create this game for 61B's Build Your Own World project. An experiment gone wrong at Stanford University has caused a widespread release of a virus that turns trees into hostile and moving monsters that specifically target Cal students. To defend against these mutants, students have grouped up to construct fortresses. However, your fortress has been infiltrated by the Stanford trees, who have planted spawners and stationed guards inside your fortress in an effort to destroy you. Luckily, you have prepared supplies scattered inside your fortress, and your fellow Cal students have airdropped some additional supplies outside too. The locations of these supplies have been marked by flags, and once you collect them all, you will then be able to devise a vaccine that renders you invisible to these invaders, so that you can sneak past them to disarm the spawners. This is you, the player, the sole survivor in your fortress. Health and hunger statistics for the player are displayed above. The player uses WASD keys to move. If the shift key is held while trying to move, then the player is able to sprint. Sprinting moves you 2 tiles instead of 1 at a time. Sprinting uses hunger, and once you run out of hunger, you can no longer sprint. Attempting to sprint into an unwalkable object will halt you 1 tile short, but will still deplete hunger. Sprint can be used to dash past enemies and other entities, but not through walls and doors. The player is equipped with a gun. To shoot, use the I, J, K, L keys to shoot up, left, down, and right respectively. The player has a range of 5 in any orthogonal direction. Bullets are stopped by walls. Bullets decrease enemy health by 1. Shooting the gun costs 1 movement turn. These are the enemies. They are Stanford trees. They can spawn with either 2 or 3 health points, which are pseudo-randomly determined. Hover over them to display their health. If you are in shooting range and you have a line of sight, a crosshair will appear over them when you hover over them. The enemies use an A-star pathfinding algorithm to find the shortest path. To view this path, toggle path viewing with the P key. This is the key mechanic of the game. Since A-star finds the absolute shortest path, your moves must be optimized as well. 1 misstep can allow the enemy to close in on you real quick, which could cost you the game. The enemies dynamically update their path to adapt to the changes in the world. Once killed, enemies drop apples, which, when collected, will regenerate your hunger, allowing you to sprint. Enemies killed over a flag will not drop apples. Enemies will eat the corpses of their fallen brethren if they walk over it, so make sure you get to it before they do. If an enemy is orthogonally adjacent to you, they will attack you and you will lose health points. Health points regenerate over time. These are enemy spawners. These spawn enemies at a set pseudo-random rate. These are doors. The doors allow access to the world outside the fortress to access the supplies dropped by your fellow students. You can open doors from a 4-tile radius. A key icon will show up over a door if you are able to open it. These are the flags, the objective of the game. There are 8 flags scattered around, either within or outside the fortress. Collecting all 8 flags wins you the game. With every flag collected, you gain 10 additional ammunition. With every 2 flags collected, you can construct a bomb that you can use to blow up walls in case you need a desperate escape. Be careful to use your bombs wisely, however, since there is a possibility that flags can generate in unreachable areas, requiring you to blast through the wall in order to get it. Bombs can be detonated on walls within a 4-block radius. A bomb icon will show up over a wall if you are able to blow it up. This here is water. Trees can't swim, but you can. Water will slow down enemies, causing them to require 2 movement turns to traverse a single tile instead of just 1. The enemy knows this though, so their A-star pathfinding algorithm will weigh in the cost of going through the swamps to find the optimal path to you. To recap, our creative mechanics are spawners that spawn in enemies, flags as objectives to win the game, supplying ammo and bombs to the player, a health and hunger system for the player and a health system for the enemy, the ability to shoot enemies to kill them for apples to regenerate hunger, the ability to blow up walls to increase options, water that slows down enemies, mouse interactions to reveal information about objects. For ambition points, we implemented A-star pathfinding for enemies as a primary feature and the ability to name your avatar and the usage of PNG textures instead of Unicode as secondary features. Thank you for watching.